This is what came in the box. We've got instructions, obviously. Got some good bits here. This is the LCD monitor, all wrapped in bubble wrap there. Little thing on the face of that. This is the camera, and this is what we're going to mount in the back of the truck. That's our little camera. The little red peel-off backing for the tape. This is the cord that connects the camera to the truck's harness. Some zip ties and some foam tape. Some more zip ties, a fuse that I don't think we'll use. Some more foam tape, I think that's for the interior bit. And another useless cable. A few extras. Okay, this is the inside of the Tundra's truck bed. This is the back of the tailgate. There's 8 screws that are holding on that access panel. The instructions tell you to take this whole latch mechanism apart. I don't see any point in doing that, just to drill a hole in it, so we're going to drill a hole in it from the other side without taking it apart. In the back of the instructions you'll find this little template that you need to cut out, and that's what we'll use to center our hole for the camera and the latch. Okay, my kindergarten teacher would be proud. I cut that out, taped it up. I put a lot of extra tape on there, and the reason for that being that when the step bit is digging into the plastic, it tends to kind of spin some plastic around. I don't want to scratch up the paint, so maybe it's a little overkill, but so you notice that this camera goes in at a bit of an angle, but our hole was straight, so when I was trying to get it in, it was banging on the roof of the back of the hole. So I got my file. It's this guy here. It's got a curved shape to it, if you can see that. And then I filed out the back of this hole. So let me show you on the inside of the tailgate what I mean. So in there you see how it's filed out the top of it just to fit the curve of that, the angle of the camera. And now the camera will slide right in nice and easy. It fits perfectly and all the holes covered up. So that's our test fit. We've got to put some alcohol on this because we don't want the truck to get an infection. So we'll do a little wipe and then we'll peel the backing off and stick that in there permanently. Just in case you thought I was kidding, the kit really does come with a couple of alcohol prep pads. No infections in our trucks. Now this really isn't about infection, it's more about just getting all of the whatever crap might be on there that keeps the adhesive from working, in case you were wondering. So give it a good thorough swab, make sure there's no germs around its new hole. Okay, we've peeled off that adhesive backing. Now we're going to put this guy into place. Get a decent look at it. There you go. Aren't stickers amazing? Okay, then this is the passenger side of the spare tire on the back, just behind the bumper. So this is the bumper and the hitch and all that good stuff. And that's the connection that we're going to make with this. There's a plug in it right now. We'll take that plug out and then we'll put the backup camera's connection in. That's the plug. And that's our new wire. And Toyota's even gone to the length of giving us a hole already, so we've got a pass through here. See that? That's beautiful. Okay, so that's pulled through the underside of the truck through that pass through, and there's another pass through in here. See that? That's how that goes, and then you can see it. We gotta fish it all the way up through there. I don't know if you can see him in there, but he's in there. Okay, you can see him in there, so we just gotta grab him and pull him through. So the kit provides plenty of extra wire, so I just went ahead and wrapped it around this guy in here loosely just to kind of get rid of some of the wire, but we'll zip tie it up and clean up all these little bits here in a minute, but I want to show you this connection. Alright, so this is the fitting. You can see they're slotted, so we'll just hook them together with those slots, and then we'll twist that guy on like so, and there you go, your camera is wired into the truck. We just have to do some cleanup and put this access panel back on. This is the cord coming from the wire harness of the truck and into the back of the tailgate. I'll give you this fancy little clip here, and I've done the alcohol prep pad again to prevent infection. We'll stick this little clip on there and we'll snap this into it. Here you go, another amazing sticker. Okay, I've got some zip ties to cinch down here. Another little spot for a zip tie. And a couple more little zip ties. This is just to keep the wire out of your latch mechanism. Now we just need to clean up all the zip ties. Let's come in here and nip them. Now if you're as crazy as I am and you've taken your access panel off and you see how dirty it is under there, you're going to clean it. So I just use some detailer, spray it in there and clean it out. I'll show you that in a minute. Well, that looks a little bit better, right? We'll spray detailer and some elbow grease. We've got the access panel back on, and we're just setting some bolts. Alright, now we're in the interior. I'm going to go ahead and tear off this little cargo bin that they've screwed to the ceiling. First step in doing that is getting to the rear screws, which are back here. We'll pull this cover off. And then under here you'll see there's screws in each corner, right in there and over there. And there are these T20 screw tip heads, so if you don't have one of those screwdrivers, just go pick one up, they're cheap. Okay, then I'm sitting in the front seat now, so you'll notice the other screws here are hiding underneath your credit card tray. You can see that with that light. And underneath the sunglass. So we'll take those four out and we'll pull the whole thing down. Okay, and the clip for the power to the lights in this is right there, so I just took it apart. Okay, now you'll notice this little gizmo here. That's the wiring harness that we'll hook the camera into. Isn't it nice that they pre-wired these things? Now the instructions say to press in on the sides of this to get it to come loose. Like most instructions, they're full of shit. Oh, it's giving me the business. Okay, after a little bit of a fight, push this guy in here. Got him loose, so he should come out now. That's how it looks. You'll see this guy's got two little clips on either side. If you squeeze them, pops that mechanism out. Okay, now we need to drill this 1/7 inch hole into our overhead console right here. Always fun drilling holes in brand new stuff. Could use some alcohol. I think we'll be good with that hole. Clean up all those burrs and stuff and call it good. Okay, now that we have our hole drilled and all cleaned up, I'm going to put it back in the truck. I'm using the passenger seat as a brace, so let's snap that back in. It'll give you a lot of extra wire there. There it is. That's the clip we need. Get our drill here. Just like drywall, once you have one screw set, pretty much takes care of itself. Alright, the instructions say to tape these wires off because they're not used in this installation. Alright, so I tape those off. That's the black and the white. So I reconfigured this a little bit. They had this harness snug down here, but these are a bunch of wires that we're not going to use for this installation, so they need to get out of the way anyway. So I took their little retaining clip off of this wire and attached it to those to tuck these into the corner, and it gives me a little bit more length on this wire. Alright, so this harness is slotted, so we'll snap it in. And we'll try and get this guy to work and play well with others. I think we got it. Okay. Let's throw this bitch in reverse. Alright, let's give it a test. Just put the key in the ignition and we're going to put it in reverse and see my garage door hopefully. Hey, Yahtzee, a garage door! So we can take this thing off. It's my sonar. Quiet down. Oh, you think this would be the easy part? It's always the hard part. This one is peeling off the stuff. Oh, there's my garage door, everybody. Are you as excited as me? I doubt it.